What's going on, guys? XQ420 here. We back in the building. You know how we get down. We give it a little bit of dusting on top. Make sure that thing's seasoned right. We're cracking a fresh one for you today. Today's video. Bezos. You next on the list of billionaires to watch your back. Let's go and get into it. Alright, on this article right here from the Blaze. Once again, the Blaze. Said they got activists set up guillotine in front of Jeff Bezos' D.C. residence, demand Amazon be abolished. Said protesters called for abolishing the police, the prisons, and Amazon. The prisons? Man, you don't want to be hanging out with them folks. Well, I mean, why don't we go and throw you in prison and see how you like it? Police, prisons, and Amazon. I mean, if you get rid of Amazon, boy, ain't nobody gonna be buying nothing. You think anybody going to a store right now? You got a mask all up, breathing your own vapors all day? No, man. So they say a group of protesters erected a small guillotine in front of Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos' Washington, D.C. residence over the weekend during an event calling for the abolishment of Amazon along with the police and prisons. Now, you see, they just... I mean, when we get into the abolishing Amazon, I mean, when that come up on the topic? I know. I mean, this dude's made billions of dollars since the lockdown because everybody been sitting in the house buying stuff. But I mean, how'd he get on the list? And I thought we was just defunding the police. When we start to get into abolishing prisons, man, where the criminals gonna go? You gonna let them stay at your house? Hey, I mean, I vote for that. I mean. All the murderers, pedophiles, rapists, serial killers, overall thugs. I mean, I just let them stay at your crib. We can just wall you off into your own zone. Hey, it ain't a prison, but you can't get out. I mean, we just walling off a state. That's just where you go. Okay, we drop you off. Whatever happens, happens. You can have the rapper Simone out there do security for you. Drop a couple 14-year-olds, I guess. I mean, because that's all they're doing out there in the old chop flop. That's about it. See, y'all seen this up here earlier. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this contraption. But they got a guillotine out there. Now, I don't know if that's a real blade or not. Look kind of like, maybe like wood or something. Look like it might not actually do any damage. I don't know if the thing actually works. But they say right here, reporter Drew Hernandez posted a video online saying they're showing footage of a demonstration purportedly held in front of Bezos complex. One speaker can be seen telling the gathering, when they become threatened, we have no choice, the knives come out. Now we're gonna look at a couple of these videos, and well, I'll get into my commentary after that. So they said a poster placed in front of the guillotine read, support our poor communities, not our wealthy men. I mean, I guess that's fair enough. I ain't gonna hate on that. So, I ain't gonna hate on that. Yeah, I mean, the poor communities need something too. But I need you to go to work, though. That's what I need you to do. So let's watch these couple little clips right here, and we'll break them down.
Ema put it down, Ema put it down when nobody around. Ema with the crowd, Ema wear a gown, Ema wear a shirt that say John Brown.
Man, did that look like any type of riot where some folks looked like they were gonna get something done out there? I mean, you got folks just sitting. I mean, they're like one black guy out there, and you just got a bunch of folks sitting on the ground. Bunch of white folks, they just sitting around playing music. They ain't hyped or nothing. They ain't no juice, no crunk juice or nothing. I mean, no Henny, no Grey Goose, tequila. I mean, they ain't got nothing. I said, man, what is this? One man, I mean, they just out there typing on their phone, sitting around like, yeah, man, we out here doing something. Man, y'all ain't doing nothing. That's the folks right there getting that extra $600. Bo, go find you a gig before time's too late. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Let's look at this second one. This second one's pitiful now.
Foundation. It is still exploitation, and when they become threatened and we have no voice, the knives come out. That is all.
It's too much, man. I mean, I'm sorry. If that's the one that's gonna lead the charge for me in the battle, but we need to retreat. We need to grab our stuff, grab your bag, grab your weapons, all your ammo, and just head back to the house. I mean, Bo, she started chuckling at the end of it. And when we become threatened, we have no voice. The knives come out. It's like, what? I mean, they over there laughing. I'm like, I mean, this is like a joke out here. I mean, y'all got this ragged guillotine out there. It look like it might be made out of cardboard and wood. You got old skinny. You got a bunch of white folks out there. They playing the boombox, just sitting around on the ground, just overall just holding up space. You ain't doing nothing productive. And then you got your leader up there, fearless leader. I mean, they have no base. I mean, get somebody else up there. Was that the best you had? If that's the one leading you, I see why y'all sitting around. But you ain't gonna make it in battle with that one. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I mean, if some folks come out there and wanted some real heat, well, you get smoked right out. I mean, I'm sorry. You get smoked right out. I don't see how y'all be able to make it. But it said the demonstration was organized by a group calling themselves Abolish the Present, Reconstruct the Future. Everybody just got all these names, man. Oh, abolish the present. Man, stop. Not abolish it. Man, I wish I had a time traveling machine so I could drop some folks off when some stuff was real. I mean, the stuff ain't real right now, man. I mean, history will show you, man. It was some tough times back then. Ain't, but you got to think back in the day, man. And you get a cut on your toe, lose your whole leg, man. Gangrene. I mean, we got modern medicine and stuff. I mean, folks just don't get it. So they said a promotional flyer for the event read, Amazon works directly with police to surveil us. And so does Google and everybody else. I mean, China and drones. I mean, they ain't the only one. It says stoking racist fears in the name of profit. Well, I mean, you the one with the racist fears. I ain't got none of that nonsense. I mean, you just make sure you're speaking for yourself. We're trying to speak for all kind of other folks. It said doubling down on their union busting and mistreatment of workers, Amazon fired and racially slandered labor organizer Chris Smalls. Join us to tell Jeff Bezos enough is enough. I mean, are you sure he racially slanderized them? I mean, good God. In this type of atmosphere we in right now, as somebody I know, they say the geopolitical climate, Bo, a racial slander right now, man, your whole life's over. I mean, you might as well just go on and dig your grave, get you a coffin, 'cause you're done, son. I mean, you're flat out cooked. So you think, now I ain't saying he ain't firing, might have fired him. Look, Jeff Bezos is gonna be firing a whole lot of folks. Y'all check out my other video about robots taking over the industries, man. He getting that picker, the H1N1. That ain't what it is, but it's like H1N4 or something like that. And man, he'd be like, man, I don't need y'all out here working shit. I got something to do it for me. I ain't got to hear all that lip. I ain't got to hear about how I racially slanderized you. So you see all this right here. You see this nice colorful poster they got right here. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be a fire on one side, anarchy on one side, and then the promised land on the other one. So people coming out of anarchy. It's supposed to be like Sodom and Gomorrah. I think, man, that's what it kind of looks like. Don't turn around and look, otherwise you turn to a pillar of salt. I mean, that's what they got going on right there. Look like the pillar of salt. So I mean, they talking about working directly with the police. It's like a nothing burger, man. That's what it's all. That's all it is. So they said Fox Business reported that Chris Smalls is a former Amazon employee who worked at the company for 5 years before he was fired in March, after staging a small walkout over conditions at Staten Island warehouse, placed themselves at the center of a debate about the treatment of workers amid the coronavirus pandemic. Well, look, man, I'm sorry, but you staging a small walkout, and he's like, that's fine, you're fired. I mean, bud, I got other folks looking to work, so I mean, hey, I ain't got time to listen to the nonsense. Look, man, you got to be careful when you just stage a walkout, man, because if all you do is take boxes off a shelf, Bo, you easily replaced. I'm sorry, I don't know what his job was. Maybe he did some paperwork. Maybe he wrote his name down on a few checks. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm just saying, if all you do is move cartons, or all you do is, print off shipping labels, you just need to just be quiet and keep your head down, because you're going to lose your job. This is all there is to it. It's like, man, I ain't listening to it, man. You're fired. I mean, I'm sorry. It's like, man, we're walking out of here. You're fired. It's like, that didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, he thought, I'm going to put some real pain and pressure on him. Man, no, you ain't. This dude's a billionaire. You ain't putting no pressure on him. So they said Amazon said at the same time that Smalls was let go for violating social distancing guidelines and putting the safety of others at risk. Damn safety. Social distancing guidelines. Boy, I mean, but they hit you with whatever now. Man, they just hit you with, man, he wants social distancing. I'm pretty sure that there's a particle might have landed on somebody's lip, gave him the COVID. He ain't test positive for the COVID. I mean, they over here talking about putting other safety at risk. I ain't never understood you putting other safety at risk and you ain't sick. I'm like, come on, man. I mean, how much? I ain't put a knife in their belly. I mean, I ain't hit them over the back of the head with a pipe. You know, I ain't go out there and take their wife from them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's safety. Your safety's at risk doing stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know what they talking about, man. I'm just going with the flow. About make you ill. So this is the Daily Wire noted that the protests of Bezos' D.C. home comes as demonstrators have increasingly targeted residential neighborhoods to conduct their events, especially wealthy neighborhoods. So this said Bezos is ranked as the world's wealthiest person, which I didn't know that. I was like, dang, I thought for sure it was Bill Gates. Said with an estimated net worth of more than 100 billion. So he ain't hurting. So so Chris Smalls, I mean, but when you were walking up to him and you were like, man, I'm gonna show him what's good. Man, you got to realize that he's worth 100 billion. He ain't showing him nothing, bro. You're fired. I mean, man, I'm sorry, but I got like 100 people waiting to get a job right now, so I can find somebody to take the boxes off the shelf. So in closing, y'all, the fearless leaders out here, man, y'all ain't hitting on nothing, man. Y'all got this old ragged guillotine. Man, what? I'm pretty sure somebody spent a lot of time on that. I probably shouldn't disrespect it fully, but I'm giving it some disrespect because it's piss poor and it's pitiful. And I mean, your speech out there, I mean, that won't no 300 speech. That won't no Remember the Titan speech. That won't no Jumanji speech. I mean, dang, the speeches on Jumanji with The Rock and them were a little bit better than that. So I mean, y'all just need to go home or go back to class. Colleges are out. High school's out, middle school's out, folks getting shot. People, young kids ain't got nothing to do. They can't even go to the bar. I mean, they got to open that stuff back up. I mean, because you're going to get a whole lot of them killed. They ain't got to worry about the CV. They got to worry about a TV coming through the window with bullets behind it. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, somebody smashed this stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, let me know what y'all think. Y'all think that, Bezos should be sent to the guillotine? I mean, I don't know about all that. That's a little bit too over the top for me. I don't. Man, isn't that like hate speech right there? I mean, where the folks at busted them up? I mean, they got a guillotine out there. Once again, more folks ain't doing their jobs, man. And let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Rate, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for being here. Most definitely. Appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.